Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 7 game on steps, and Magpi and I have pulled out our T67s to do a little light low-tier trolling, only of course to get a match where low-tier trolling is going to be a little bit interesting. Good news is it is step, and we are both in our 67s. Stealthy, fast, very heavily armed. Well, at this tier we're almost like a pair of very heavily armed scouts. With good view range, excellent stealth, good speed, and guns that will pen pretty much everything we're looking at. Even the Tiger P is not really immune to this thing's gun. On the opposing team, we spotted that, hey, there's a Tier 1, there's an enemy platoon, and they include also a T67 who's probably out for a little troll action. I'm going forward to try and spot for Magpi, because he's trying to get a third marker excellence on his tank. I'm not too worried. I've already got my 3 stars. But then we see this leopard moving. I'm like, on second thought, I don't need to go here, do I? And there's the E25, one of our highest priority targets. Those things are tiny, they're hard to see, they have lots more hit points than we do, they need to die. He's already trying to run. Magpie and I get a couple hits in, and he is reduced to just about 2/3 of his starting health in the opening seconds. Never a happy situation for any tank destroyer. Alright, with the Leo up there, I fall back to help cover, only to find that I'm so far away that I can't render anything. Oops. Pop a shot with the T28. Didn't hit anything well. Now we're going to shift this way. Let's try and help out this very good player in a T34 who's gotten himself a little overextended. Yeah, I'm checking out the range using him before turning to prepare to engage. The target's rolling in on him. And there's a couple of them. There's that KV-1 who's platooned to that T28. Who's platooned to the T67. It could get really mean over here. KV-1 understandably a little reluctant to chase. I think he knows there might be something big waiting for him. There really isn't. It's just a pair of T67s. Only a mere pair of T67s. Ooh, there's a D25. He gains precedence. KV-1 aiming. My best to dodge his return for enemy fire. He might be sending my way. Still got a D25. Line of fire finally opens up. And we start putting some shells into him. And of course it bounces. He's almost out of hit points. Someone kill him. Yay. Alright. One enemy Tier 7 removed. Of course, seem to be hemorrhaging tanks faster than they are. Alright, don't like getting this close to a KV-1, but... Oh, 228 though. What do we do about this? We got essentially 67 behind him. The KV-1 T28 are here. I got spotted. Take a pop shot. Doesn't work. But we're looking at it, realizing these guys might not have any support. KV-1 piles in the cap. This guy's T28 buddy covering him. E25 goes for it, and it becomes team mass fire by murder. This poor KV-1 suddenly finds himself just surrounded by rapid fire guns. And is disintegrated, despite his best efforts. That leaves that T28 looking awfully exposed. Fortunately, our other flank is getting ripped apart. Alright, T28. Oop. Magpie gets a good hit into him. But he gets away from my gun. So I rotate this way. Oh, got spotted again, though, by him. He's smart enough to run. He knows when he's outgunned. Yeah, not really the best gun to shoot from a move. The little 76mm on this. But he's running for bigger tanks. He knows ultimately well he does not have any chance there was coming by himself. Enemy 67 finally makes his appearance. He's actually been moving up the western flank, it looks like. It's helping take out our tanks over there. Part of the reason we're probably getting so badly killed over there. Try and pop a shot into him, but I can't see him. Don't hit him, unfortunately. His T-20 buddy is now turning to try and join him. Magpie and I are looking for a way to continue thinning out the enemy team. We're still down by 2 tanks. But we still have an E25. They are down to just a Lorraine 155-50. Well, okay, now we're down by 3 tanks. Cromwell and Churchill gun carrier spotted. Cromwell's not in a position to really be threatening, so we start putting shots into the gun carrier. hides behind a rock, and I'm not able to finish him off. Our E-25, unfortunately, is taken out by a Dicker Max. Magpie and I realize we can't stay here anymore. There's just too many of them with that Cromwell there. So after a few moments of poking around and looking to see what we're going to do, decide we're going to go north and rejoin our last surviving ally, an M4 Sherman, for what might be an extremely desperate battle. We can already guess what's happening. The Cromwell, the T-21, and the T67 are all probably closing in rapidly on his position to try and murder him before we can get in a position to help him out. Oh, not today. Oh, no, not today. There's enemy T-67. And Magpie, even on lower health, goes straight for him. And starts winning. I spotted Churchill, who might be able to engage, so I decide I'll get him first to get his gun out of the fight since he's low on hit points. Pop up, pow, no more problem. Magpie's still alive. See the Cromwell coming from the back. Need to get away from him. Need to kill the 67. So I don't even bother pretending I'm going subtle. But luckily, the M4 derps him out of existence. The three of us are now in one small area. Not good for purposes of dodging artillery, but very good for terms of focusing our firepower on approaching threats. Of course, I'd much rather be safe from the artillery, not to mention the other team. Dive over here, trying to get turned around so we can take on this Cromwell from safety. Not working so much. Cromwell runs in and rams the M4 to death, leaving himself on no hit points, and Magpie is able to quickly go in and clean him up. Okay, looking pretty good right now. We've got two slow enemy tanks, a Dicker Max and a Churchill gun carrier, one 9-tier artillery, and the T-28 left, versus our two T-67s. I'm undamaged. Magpie's probably feeling a little bit low on health. It's time to see if we can finish this. Because with their tanks all being slow, we actually feel we hold the advantage. We just need to take out the T-28. For some odd reason, Magpie and I are reversed of how we should be. I should be the one out where he is, and he's in there. But T-28 finds us, trying to spot the artillery, and I reduce him to an easy one-shot for us without getting spotted. Poor T-28, view range not so good. Alright, Magpie, meanwhile, ducks for cover because he was spotted. And we're going to shoot the T-28 again. I say let's go south. The idea is to try and find the Dicker Max and or the artillery and kill them before we go to take on the rest. Bit of a drive ensues, so we're going to speed things up as we zoom south. With me in the front in an effort to use my superior hit points to detect any ambushes. They've started capping. We're still on 2 times here, so you're going to see some weirdness with the numbers up there. But don't worry. We'll stay on 2 times speed until it's almost time to engage. So at this point, there's still just one enemy at cap. But then suddenly, more than such a capture point, and we realize it looks like they're all going to try and cap and force us to come in and fight them there. This is both good and bad. It's good because we know exactly where they are. It's bad because we can't stay hidden there. We're going to have to rely on our gun depression and the fact that we're not very big targets to take them out. Yeah, I don't know why I accidentally pushed the pause button there. So back to 1 time speed. Magpie's going to come from the south. I'm going to come in from the west. Hopefully we can divide their fire and keep them from killing us both. I have hit points. I, in theory, can afford to take 1 hit for anything that isn't the Lorraine. So I'm going to take the initial risk of trying to get the spots in. And there they are. Ooh, T-28 is not on the cap. He's off on my flank. Pop up, try and get a shot in. Need a big hit from the Dicker Max. Well, alright. Reset you first. Now I just need to spot them, because Magpie's got their flank. They're all staring at me. I also need to kill this T-28. Luckily, Magpie sees this and takes him out first. So my 1 reset bought us time. Now I'm just lighting them up. Dicker Max is still looking at me. Don't really want to risk it. Then the Dicker Max turns away. And we take him out. Now the Lorraine's looking at me. This makes me uncomfortable because he can actually potentially shoot me here. So I'm zigzagging back and forth, trying to be a little harder. I really want this kill. I bounce. Magpie doesn't. Oh, there's the Churchill gun carrier, but he's looking at me. So much as we love a BIA, we'll go for the easy win instead. Crazy little fight there at the end. I hope you all enjoyed watching this completely nuts replay. Good game, and good night.